Welcome back. The news in details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Monday met Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli on the pace of work at a number of domestic files in the framework of the state's preparations for Eid al-Adha or the Greater Panorama feast. The President was also briefed on ongoing preparations for Egypt's hosting for Egypt-EU Investment Conference due to be held next month under the auspices of President al-Sisi and the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. The conference aims at enhancing economic cooperation between both sides. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received on Monday U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and the accompanying delegation in Cairo. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said that the meeting tackled means of reaching a ceasefire in Gaza Strip and exchanging of hostages and prisoners, where both sides agreed on intensifying joint efforts during the coming phases. In this context, President al-Sisi reviewed Egypt's efforts in transporting humanitarian aid to people in the Strip through its crossings in the past months. The head of state asserted the importance of reaching an immediate end to the war in Gaza to prevent its impacts on the regional peace and stability in the region. The President further reaffirmed the importance of implementing the two-state solution. For his part, Blinken expressed the United States' appreciation for the ongoing Egyptian efforts on both political and humanitarian tracks and keenness on fostering cooperation between the two countries to restore security in the region. The meeting was attended by the Egyptian intelligence chief Abbas Kamel. Earlier, Blinken arrived in Egypt on Monday at the start of regional tour that will include Israel in his 8th visit to the region since the Israeli brutal war on Gaza began on the 8th of October. The top U.S. diplomat is also set to travel to Jordan and Qatar this week. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry welcomed a Russian proposal for holding a meeting between foreign ministers of Russia and the 5 Arab countries to discuss means of settling the conflict in Palestinian enclave of the Gaza Strip and ending the suffering of the Palestinian people. The meeting also focuses on means of supporting the political path and reviving the peace process according to UN resolutions. This came during the foreign ministers' meeting with his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov on the sidelines of his participation in the BRICS foreign ministers' meetings. The two top diplomats discussed the current crises in Gaza Strip and means of reaching a state settlement for it. Shoukry also reviewed the efforts by Egyptian and Qatari mediators to reach a truce and a deal to exchange captives with prisoners. The ministers also tackled means of allowing sufficient humanitarian aid in addition to reaching a ceasefire and withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza Strip. Palestinian